Hey guys, this is really meant to be a quick lesson to further your understanding as it pertains to 1 point and 2 point perspective when it comes to drawing figures and faces. And I'm not going to use a ruler for this. And I really learned this from an artist named Kim Jong Ji, who passed away a couple of years ago, unfortunately. And I have my horizon line. I'm going to create a vanishing point right here. And he just explained, like, in order to draw faces, if you're having a hard time, you can simplify the form substantially. Now, this is a horizon line, but there's also a line right here. So, depending on how you're holding the paper, both of these could be horizon lines. But what's important to understand, and what this helped me understand, is that depending on where an object lies relative to the horizon line, you'll be able to see different parts of it. You can only ever see 3 sides of an object because we live in a 3-dimensional world. So if this is your eye level, right? So this is your eye level. Whatever is above the horizon line or your eye level, you will be able to see the bottom of. Whatever is below your eye level, you will be able to see the top of. Depending on how it's oriented, you may be able to see 1, 2, or 3 sides. If the object is directly in front of you or over the vanishing point, you will only be able to see 1 side, which is this side. If the object is positioned off to the side like this, then you will be able to see 2 sides. And the easiest way to understand this, and one of the reasons why people use blocks, is because it's pretty easy to see the 2 sides of the box, or the 1 side of the box, or the 3 sides of the box. Here you have a quick demo to show you that. So this one we could only see 1 side of the box. This one we see 2 sides. This one we see 2 sides. Now, in the event that an object is here, like at a diagonal, then you will be able to see 3 sides. This is not perfect because I don't have a ruler. See, so using a box to show you is pretty easy to understand that there you can see 3 sides of the object. And if an object can be placed in a box, then it's also easy to understand how you might be able to see the top, the bottom, the sides, depending on its relative position to the horizon line. And then over here would be the same size, the same thing as over there. For this one, you'll be able to see front and the bottom. And then we'll do this over here as well. We'll end up doing 9 in total. And hopefully that will increase your understanding like it did for me. So if I've asked you to do this assignment, go ahead and make your 9 cubes. And then to help you understand the form, I would like for you to do some simple faces inside. And I'm going to link the lesson from the artist Kim Jong Ji again, who has passed. I'm going to link his lesson, and he just does this very briefly. He explains simplify the face until you get used to it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some very simple eyes. He says as you start to get more and more used to it, then it becomes easier to draw more complexity. Now, he doesn't speak English, or at least he doesn't speak it in his videos, but he does have a translator in the videos, and his translator will translate. I don't know if it's an excellent translation, but it worked well enough to help me understand kind of this basic concept and really understand how the face especially can be broken down into a block. After that, one of the most interesting things he did was he used kind of like a carrot for a nose. So if the object is pointed directly at you, then it will be foreshortened and you will not be able to see any dimension in the carrot. Maybe you'll be able to see a point. And for the mouth, he did a mouth like this. I think he gave it a little bit extra here to represent the muscles surrounding the mouth. Now this is where visually it becomes interesting, because you can see this one that's off to the side, if we do that carrot nose, it would go out like that. For this one, if we do that carrot nose, I'm trying to still point it at the vanishing point. It would resemble something like that. For this one, the carrot nose would be pointed up. For this one, the carrot nose would be pointed down. This one, the carrot nose would be pointed down to the left. Carrot nose pointed to the left. And this one, the carrot nose, would be pointed up, maybe obscuring the eye a little bit. Oh, we're missing one. For this one, carrot nose would be pointed down and to the right. Now we'll do the mouth. Mouth. The nose is blocking the mouth here. You see? That's the type of visual that you get using this technique that would be hard to interpret if you didn't simplify it in this way. And there, the nose is obscuring that a little bit. Finally over here. All right. Now from here, we can begin to add ears. So see, here on the side of the face is where the ear would be. Here on the side of the face, but going up is where the ear would lie. Over here, the ear would still, because of the positioning, perhaps be a little bit higher. And over here, the ear, something like that. Now, I am by no means an expert, but even someone like me can understand that the side of the face, or the side of the head, would be here, and then the ear would be there. Finally, we can start to wrap this up by creating a head. From the position of the ears, we could create a jaw and a chin, then a neck. From the ear, create a jaw, a chin, Head would start here from the back of the ear. And you have a neck. From here, let's create a jaw, chin. Head would go back this way. And this one is interesting because we get to see the bottom of the neck. Again, jaw, chin, jaw, chin, neck. Okay. We can see the bottom of the neck. I think you get the point by now. And this has helped me draw characters in perspective. Like I said, I'm not as good as Kim Jong Ji, and maybe one day I will be if I practice enough, but he's still much better at this than I am. And I will link his video, which is a very good video, and I used to enjoy watching him a lot before he passed away. Jaw, chin. Give these guys some personality by quickly adding a little bit of expression. All right, let's continue. Jaw, chin. See, here we wouldn't be able to see the bottom of the neck, but we could see the top of the head. Jaw, chin. Same thing. You cannot see the top of the bottom of the neck, but we can see the top of the head. We only have, oh, this guy needs a neck. And finally we got this guy. So he explains, as you get used to this, then you could add some more details. Like I already added the eyes, maybe a bridge of the nose for some of these guys. You could possibly shorten the nose if you must. This requires some erasing. But it gives you an idea of how to position these things, so it starts to make some sense to you. Adding a little bit of expression to the eyes is fun. So you could finish off the lesson with that. And that's a very simple lesson to help you understand a little bit about one-point perspective. And again, I'll say it again. So depending on where the boxes are relative to the horizon line, you can see different parts of it. If something is above the horizon line and at an angle, then you can see three sides of it. This would be the front, the side, and the bottom. Here, this is on the vertical horizon line, so you can only see the bottom and the front. The opposite of this one, and then these are the opposite of that, meaning you can only see the tops of the heads and not the bottoms of the neck. Oh, this guy needs some eyebrows, but what should I do for his eyebrows? this to you a bit like this. That's an interesting expression. All right, guys, I hope that this lesson helps you understand a little bit more, and I will see you in class. Have a great day.